man.
Bad man.
He's a bad man.
Bad man.
He's a bad man.
Guys, I am happy and angry at the same time today. And as much as this statement baffles you, it confuses me as well because I'm a numbnut who cannot express one emotion at a time properly. So imagine the predicament I am in when I have two conflicting emotions. And in such a controversial topic, the only thing I'm going to say is I need your people help. I need my people. I need you guys to come out and comment and tell me where I'm right and where I'm wrong. I'm not even going to start this video off by giving you an intro because I'm really excited. I want to get into this topic. I want to share my problem, my predicament with you. I want you people to help me. And I'm going to start off with the happy part, the happy bit which I'm feeling right now. So Darren Sammy calls out the racism he experienced during his time with the Sunrisers Hyderabad when he played in the IPL during the 2013 and 2014 seasons. Now, for those of you who do not know who Darren Sammy is, he was the former West Indies national team captain, a team which included legends like Chris Gayle and many others. And he has a distinct honor of being the only skipper to have won 2 T20 World Cups as the winning captain. So we know we are not talking about somebody who's a loser here. We're not talking about somebody who never displayed any skill. We are talking about a guy who's a leader of men. We're talking about a guy who's a bona fide stud, if you will. Now, making a call out is never wrong. We do this on a regular basis. We call our friends out when they make a mistake. We tell them, hey, you're wrong. Why don't you change this? And you try to make them a better person. But you guys should understand our country is not stable right now. During the entire COVID-19 lockdown, we had a lot of people who have gone through a lot of physical well-being issues and a lot of depression-related issues where some people have taken their lives. You know who I'm talking about. This is incredibly sad. And to make a call out about racism, which is such a sensitive issue, at a delicate time like this, you have to follow a few rules because Darren Sammy is not calling out a third person here. He's calling out his former teammates. These are the guys who he has gone into battle with, who he's played many games with, and they have won. So they know the effect of combining together and working together as a team and winning. So when you call people out like this, there is some level of rules you need to follow. And playground rule 101 states that. Teammate rule 101 states that. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. Now for some of you who are a numbnut like me, let me dumb this down for you. When you have an issue with somebody, at a time when we were playing street cricket or maybe street soccer or whatever it is you are playing in the streets, there is one of three ways you deal with things like this. Scenario number 1, you choose the peaceful way. You speak your issue with the other person. You go to the person, you tell him, hey buddy, you're wrong here. What's the problem? Let's settle this out with words. You get a solution, you get a verdict, you walk away without no issues. Scenario number 2, and this is my personal favorite, guys. When you have a disagreement, you talk, it does not work out. You go to scenario number 2 where you kiss his mouth with your fist and knock down a few teeth as you're doing it. And scenario number 3, the snitches rule, which I was trying to explain to you guys. You go crying to your mom and dad. They will jump to your defense because they're your mom and dad. And guess what? Nobody will ever want to play with you again because you were just a crybaby. Nobody likes a crybaby. The only person who likes a crybaby is their own mom and dad. Now Darren Sammy chose scenario number 1 here. He never broke playground rule 101, the snitching rule. But he did game the system a little bit because he introduced a third friend in the conversation called the media. He didn't confront the people directly. He called in another friend called the media. And using the media, he conveyed his message to these people. And I'm paraphrasing here, but what he told was somewhat like this. You know who you guys are. You have called me by a racial slur called Kalu. Okay, to an extent which means black. And I want to know what your intentions are here. Whether it came from a place of love, whether it came from a place of camaraderie, were you trying to be a funny teammate? Or was this just you trying to be a bigot and a racist? So, a couple of things to unpack here. Point number one, Darren Sammy. That's incredibly respectable about you, sir. You have a beautiful call out, and you have made the call out of the last few years in India in regards to racism. You never broke the playground rule about snitching. Point number two, by not stating these guys' name, you have assumed the power dynamics in this conversation, my friend. You are the guy who they have to call now and apologize to and explain the way they were trying to call you that. Was it from a friendly standpoint or was it just them trying to be racists? And you have assumed the power dynamics, which is very hard to do, and I commend you for the way you did it. Because if you went to the media with these guys' name, you take away a chance from these people to defend themselves with what they were trying to do. And when they call you and when they give you their explanation, you will know the truth. You will know from where they were coming from, which none of us will ever know. And you have done it the right possible way. So you have my respect, my friend. That was the most respectable thing you could have done. That was the cleanest way to call out racism in this country at a situation like this, which is very delicate. And I totally embrace your message of wanting to educate people about racism and discrimination in this country, which makes me happy because you are taking the step to make India a much more better place. But now let's move on to the part that makes me really angry, guys. Because right now we have a lot of Twitter thugs. We have people whose opinion do not matter in the real world. And what do? They go online and they start bitching and moaning and complaining. They start saying, oh, you're wrong, this is wrong, without even considering the fact that they have been the biggest hypocrite in their life. When it comes to the thing that Darren Sammy describes, I need each and every single one of you little Twitter thugs who are wannabe tough guys to look at yourself in the mirror. Because at some point in your life, you have made jokes about people based on their looks, my friend. India is never a perfect country, and you have done these jokes because you can defend it by saying, hey, he's my friend, I can do whatever I want. That is what actually happened with Darren Sammy. These guys, they thought he's a teammate, let's have some fun. They wanted to bring him as part of the team. They joke around like this. We joke around like this. Guys, we are Indians. We make fun of people and we become friends like that. You don't go around talking only positive shit about people. You go around saying the negative stuff and you make fun of them so that they feel comfortable thinking that it's just a joke. They are much better than that. That is how we are as Indians. Guys, I'm dark skinned too. I've had a lot of people who made a lot of, let's say, suggestible comments to me too when I was young. I've been called Kalu. I've been called Kalu Billy or Kali Billy, whatever you say it, which translates to black cat. And one of my friends has actually gone as far as to create a movie poster which was titled You're Never Alone in the Dark, starring Vinod Rajshekharan. So imagine the extent this guy went to. And this was the only time where I was actually angry with somebody trying to make fun of my color. And I went to him and I told, hey brother, that's wrong on your part. It doesn't feel nice. It's upsetting. And at this situation in my life, I didn't know what racism actually meant. And you know what this guy told me? He told me, hey bro, everybody was making fun even I thought I'll get into the action. I made this fun. It was wrong. It was totally tasteless for myself. And I will not do this again. And to this day, he's my best friend. We have never had any more problems after that. Because he acknowledged that I was uncomfortable at that situation and he moved on. The only mistake Darren Sammy made here was he didn't know the meaning of this word at that time. He didn't tell them to stop or do anything. They thought it was fun, a friendly joke. They carried on with it. And for those of you little Twitter thugs who want Darren Sammy to mention these people's names so you can tear them a new ass, let me tell you this. You guys are the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life. Don't you dare say stuff like this. These guys did it as part of camaraderie, as part of joke. And if Darren Sammy knew what it meant and he told them, I am pretty sure as Indians who we are, we wouldn't do that. And also as Indians, we all deserve a second chance. Nobody can tell me that they have never made this in their life. Everybody at some point have made some sort of a mistake and you have got your second chance and you have improved. When Darren Sammy releases these people's names, do you think you guys will give them a fair shot? You will totally discriminate them and ruin their reputation. You will not even give them another chance to explain themselves and defend themselves. And Darren Sammy, my brother, that is the most incredible way you called out racism in this country, and a lot of people can learn from you. These wannabe Twitter thugs, they're not your friends. They're just people who are trying to capitalize on the situation and they're just trying to, further their name and their brand. And what you did is the most right way to call out racism. And I totally embrace your message of wanting to educate people on what racism and discrimination means, because we are a bit late to this party, my friend. We have had this for more than thousands and 2000 years. We know what this means and we have overcome it in a bit of a different way. Because if somebody comes and tells me my skin color is the only reason why I'm not going ahead in this country as an Indian, I would slap the shit out of them and I would tell them, you are not working hard enough. That's the real truth of it, Sammy. And if you felt hurt, I hope these guys call you, they apologize, because an Indian, if he realizes he's made a mistake, will always call and apologize. He will tell that he's wrong, he will give you the respect you deserve, and this will be the end of it. And for those of you Twitter thugs, shame on you. Next time you make a stupid comment about revealing people's names, go and look at yourself in the mirror and then reveal your name too. Guys, we need to fight racism in our country, but there is a way of doing it, because we are not like America and we are not a shit show. We are people with dignity, we are people with respect, and we know how to correct our mistakes. We are people who repent for our mistakes and who will correct our mistakes, and we are people who will apologize when it is truly needed. Stop with your mightier than thou shit, you Twitter thugs. And make sure that you display the true characteristics of being an Indian. Give people their due chance, give people their second chance, and be the person who enforces change rather than being a snitch. Oh, and by the way, guys, you're welcome.